kid. Ask Lumberjack Jim Barr what it's like to feel the heat and see the fireball stare him right in the face, because that's what you're in for. After we take those grabs, shots, first we're going to burn your face off, and Sam, you're going to be walking home in a body cast. Welcome to Chicago Championship Wrestling. I'm Tom Cronin, your host for this week's episode. My favorite threesome with me, as usual. Three of my pals, Terry the Hammer Scholl, the Zebra Kid, and Tony the Razor Devito. Zebra, I gotta say so. I don't like you either, Tony, and it comes down to last week. You guys finally got off of your rocker. We're trying to do a charity spot. You three guys jumped the gun, rip a shirt off my back, and blow the owner right out of the ballpark.
I don't give a damn about what charity crap you're up to. The only thing that matters is you put that stupid T-shirt on, and I'm going to tell you something. We had a lot of fun ripping it off of you, throwing you and Rick the owner into the wall until the chemical cowboys came up. And it's a damn shame your friends held you back, because the three of us would have kicked some butt.
I imagine you're through now, right, Zebra? I guess so. Terry?
You're going to be through in a minute, brother.
Terry, new man in the PWI, Matt Erickson, under the arms of the Reynolds brothers. This guy is big, Terry, and he's after that title belt.
Matt Erickson, a newcomer to the PWI, and I guess you would say is a protege of the Reynolds brothers. What's that mean, Tom? What does a protege mean? Just like them?
I think so.
Well, what does that say already? Another loser. Matt Erickson, you, like the Reynolds brothers, will get a beating, and you definitely do not have what it takes to beat the Hammer.
6'4", 260 pounds, Terry. This guy has all the moves. He's a young guy to boot.
Wrestled bigger and a lot better. Have you ever heard of him before, Tom?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I, so I ain't worried about it.
Tony, last week, I'd like to rap to you about that, too, partner. Can't you guys do something better than pick on the announcer?
Scott and Sam, you guys are a couple of comedians. Really, you're real funny, but I'm telling you, all the jokes, all the one-liners, you guys are literally playing with fire. You know what I mean by that, don't you? Yes, sir. We're going to tell you, not only do you take the strap to complete the collection, we're going to have fun. Not only beating you in front of all the fans that love you, but putting one of you two big muscle-bound goons out of professional wrestling. Now, that's not a threat, it's not a promise, but it's a fact of life, because I just said it.
And I think that's a fat chance, too, fans. Not much of a shot on that one. Let's go to the ring now for our first bout.
From Chicago, Illinois, it's 238 pounds, Crazy Ray Fitzgerald. And now, from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 271 pounds, Lumberjack Jim Barr.
Jack, with a good response from the audience. He's a good man, Zebra. I think sometimes his mind is on other things when he's in the ring, but...
you think he has one?
Yes, I do. I think the man's very intelligent, and I think he's done quite a job so far.
How much did he pay you to say that?
Oh, let's keep the figures...
up with one of those 300-pound barmaids that he hangs out with.
We'll keep the figures undisclosed at this time. Okay, there we go, just before the bell. Ray Fitzgerald leaps onto Lumberjack and is working him over into the corner right now. Lumberjack wearing the black. Slingshot into the ropes and comes off with a nice foot into the neck of Ray Fitzgerald. I think Ray Fitzgerald may have bitten off a little more than he could chew.
Looks like his stomach, he's bitten off a lot more than he could chew.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that Ray Fitzgerald is in the finest physical condition. However, He has been known to do some damage on wrestlers in the PWI. There's a neck breaker by the lumberjack. Now into the ropes, comes down with a leg onto the chest of Ray Fitzgerald. Another quick match. Zebra, I don't believe it. A lumberjack, after being attacked by Ray Fitzgerald just before the bell, comes right back and leaps onto Ray Fitzgerald, and in a matter of a couple of minutes, knocks him all but cold. Fans, we're back with the leader of the Kelly clan, the Crippler, Tim Kelly. And Tim, I got to say one thing. I talked this with a few of the other guys in the PWI. I have not seen Jeff Kelly in weeks. It seems to me that you put him on the shelf along with Brother Jim.
You worry about Jeff Kelly. Don't you worry about Jim Kelly. I am the leader of the Kelly family. The Kellys do what I say. Rock and Soul Connection, you've got nothing to do with any decision I've made or anybody else made about the Kelly brothers. You see, punks, we ain't hiding from you. We're trying to avoid you. You see, we're sick and tired of beating up on you. You see, we're after that title shot with the Reynolds brothers, which, you know, they're kind of ducking us. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put the Reynolds brothers on the shelf, and we're going to come after you, Rock and Soul Connection, and we are going to beat you until you are out of this sport of professional wrestling, Jack, because the Fighting Irish said it.
Crew, the Reynolds brothers, Scott and Sam. My pleasure always, fellas. And I got to tell you, Sam, you saw what happened last week. I was wearing your guy's shirt. Reynolds brothers say no to slugs. What happens? Your favorite twosome, Tony the Razor and the Zebra Kid, come up there, the shirt off my back.
You know, Tom, doing that to you was just a slap in the face to my brother and I. Let me tell you something. You guys were trying to get a feud going with my brother and I. Well, you got your feud right now. Now, let me tell you something. We got threatened with suspension. We got threatened with getting kicked out of PWI for that incident last week. This belt doesn't mean anything to us. Suspension doesn't mean anything to us. Our career doesn't mean anything to us. There's just one thing we're looking for, and that's you guys. And I'll tell you right now, Razor, and Zebra, and Scholl, you better make sure your dental records are up to date, because that's the only way they're going to be able to identify you clowns. I don't think they'll be able to find Scholl with dental records, because I think he's got false teeth. Hey, old man, I got a present for you, big man. You know, you better renew that membership over at the Y, and I finally figured out why they call it the Y. Last time I seen you working out, I wondered why you bothered to do it. Hey, old man, I got something for you, Terry the Has-Been Show. I got a big present for you, old man. See, now that we declared a war on dwarfs, we figured we'd take something away from winning about a single title shot. We call up an old buddy of ours from Kansas State. He's played football with us. A little bit of Southern comfort for you, old man. Man from Dallas, Texas, named Matt Erickson. Come here, Matt.
All right, there you have it, wrestling fans. Matt Erickson coming up. Now, Matt, you're a new man in the PWI. How does it feel to be into the Reynolds brothers camp?
I'll tell you what, it's great to be working out with class. It's great to be working out with the classiest guys in wrestling today. And Scholl, I'm not even thinking about you, because you have no class, babe.
I'll tell you what, that's right. And you know, we're declaring a war on the midgets in stereo. Myself and Sam are going to handle them two little weasels. It's all over for you, Devito. It's all over for you, Zebra. The princes of porn, the kings of kings. It's over for you, dwarfs of disgust, midgets, the sex monsters, whatever you want to call those little bitty guys. It's over for you. It's over for you. It's done. But remember this. You want to come out here? You want to play with fire? You got to remember, where there's smoke, there's fire. And where there's fire, there's the red, white, and blue wrecking crew.
Red, white, and blue. Armbar now by Lonnie. He's going to whip him into the ropes. Sets him up for a power body slam.
Nice move. Nice move.
Now the golden boy, Mike Sommers, is on the third rope. I didn't see a tag. The tag must have been made early. We have a 3 count. The referee is signaling for the foul. Jim Kelly's out of the ring. Tim Kelly was just thrown out by the golden boy, Mike Sommers.
I don't think there was a tag on that. I'm not too sure, but I don't know. I'll have to see that again.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Look out! Look out! The Zebra Kid and Terry the Hammer Scholl have come out of nowhere. They got Lonnie King. The Kelly brothers are working them over. We've got Mayhem in the ring at this time. Mayhem, look out! Out of nowhere, the Zebra Kid came out and blew a flash of flame into the face of the golden boy, Mike Sommers. Mayhem in the ring. The Kelly brothers have left ringside along dressing room. It happened so fast I couldn't tell what had happened.
I really don't know either. All I saw was just a big puff of flame in the middle of the ring and just the entire room lit up. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words right now. Zebra Kid,
All right, wrestling fans, we just witnessed the damage done to Golden Boy Mike Sommers, and along with me, acting chief official in the PWI, Mike Winkle, who was just off the phone with Dr. Thomas P. Kogas.
Well, the commissioners informed me that due to the action of Tony Devito, the Zebra Kid, and Terry Scholl, there will be a 6-man tag match next week with those 3 men going against the Reynolds brothers and Lightning Lonnie King.
Tony the Razor trying to bring Lightning Lonnie over in his corner, where I'm sure you know what they're going to have in mind for Lightning Lonnie King. Tony the Razor turns around to answer the fans, and Lonnie King moves in for a fast move, a headlock down to the mat.
Good move by Lonnie King there. He's got to stay quick, because Vito is awfully quick. Regardless of how people may feel about him, he's awfully quick, he's awfully good wrestler.
Well, I think the Razor ought to confine his interest inside the ring, Jim, as he was looking at the fans when Lonnie King took him down. Now we have a tag over to Scott Reynolds. Scott Reynolds in the ring now, working Tony DeVito over with 3-4 forearm smashes in a row. Into the ropes goes the Razor, and up to the top. Power slam by Scott Reynolds. DeVito must have come down from 10,000 feet.
From another one.
I think Jim Barr is pulling for the Reynolds brothers and Lonnie King here. In for a quick cover. Look out. Everybody into the ring at that time. Scholl and the Zebra Kid coming over to give Scott Reynolds a boot to the back to pull him off Tony the Razor. Referee Mike Winkle has his hands full with this match.
Yes, Tom, I don't intend to sound like I'm pulling for one team or the other. It's just at the moment, I dislike Zebra Kid and Tony DeVito more than I do the Reynolds brothers.
Scott Reynolds once again in for a quick cover, and Scholl came in with a quick boot to the head. Now Scholl is tagged by Razor DeVito, and Sam Reynolds is in the ring. Terry Scholl, big arm to the back of Sam Reynolds. The Zebra Kid is in on top of that second rope now. Comes down with a big boot to the back.
That second rope is legal, Tom. He can do that all night long if he wishes.
A cheap shot by the Zebra Kid, below the belt blow, 100%. We have always questioned their tactics, Jim, but one thing about these guys is that they always win. No matter what tactics they have to use, they do it all.
They certainly get the job done.
Zebra Kid now working over Sam Reynolds. Sam Reynolds snaps out of it with a fist to the midsection now. Puts the Zebra Kid over. Looks like he's going to go to the work on the legs now. This looks like trouble. Oh, spreads the legs of the Zebra Kid apart.
If Zebra's going to do that, he's got to expect retaliation in some form or another. Got double his amount there, Thomas.
Off the second rope came Sam Reynolds again, and he makes the tag now into Scott. Scott throws the Zebra Kid promptly out of the side of the ring. Now he's going to follow him. It looks like mayhem is broken loose here. DeVito's over to help the Zebra Kid. Now comes Sam Reynolds, and Terry Scholl in the meantime has a hold of Lightning Lonnie King and pulls him over the top rope. We have action both inside and outside the ring.
Oh, this is wild, Tom. I love this. Maybe they'll eliminate everybody, and they'll have to just give me the belt.
That'd be a nice thought, Jim. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'd hate to be the referee in this instance. You've got 6 men in the ring. You don't know who's tagging who, whether they're coming or going. Action inside and outside the ring. Right now, at this point, the Zebra Kid is the legal man in the ring, and Lightning Lonnie King decides to help him out and throws him right back in. And a tag is made, and look out! Not the world's greatest tag. Tony DeVito tagged the Zebra Kid and came over the top rope.
It's kind of a
suplex tried for by Lightning Lonnie King. Goes for a cover. Only for a 2 count, however. Tony the Razor now comes in with 2 boots to the chest to Lightning Lonnie King. Now he's got him in their corner. It looks like trouble.
Yes, absolutely. So that's the kind of tactics you expect from a group of mullet heads like these 3, Tom. But it's just the way they are. We have to learn to...
They know how to work out the referee. Tony the Razor went and spit at the Reynolds brothers and then distracted the referee. They got Lonnie King locked up at 3-on-1 in their corner. The Reynolds brothers can do nothing, and he spits at him again. DeVito knows how to work the ref. Now the ref is tied up with the Reynolds brothers, and he's trying to throw them out. It's mayhem in the corner of Scholl, the Razor, and the Zebra Kid. All 6 men once again active in the ring. the Zebra Kid with a choke over the third rope and drags Reynolds down. Sam Reynolds is down for the count. Gets up quickly, and now it's the Razor with Lightning Lonnie King back in the center ring.
All honest with you, Tom, I lost who's who in the ring there. Who's the legal man?
I lost count with you, Jim. We had a 2 count right there. The Razor with a cover on Lonnie King. Now with a chin lock. The headlock. Tony the Razor working from behind Lonnie King.
Surprised the heavyweight champion doesn't seem to be throwing much weight around in there. He's spending most of his time outside the ring, letting the smaller men do all of his work for him.
Well, some people feel that he doesn't wrestle as aggressively as he used to, Jim, due to a leg injury, but the Razor just made the tag, and Scholl is now in center ring working over Lightning Lonnie King. Scholl picks up Lonnie King's power body slam. That's a lot of weight to come down on one man, and only a 2 count. I think that says a lot for Lonnie King's endurance.
Yes, absolutely. It says the Scholl didn't wait long enough for the smaller men to do his dirty work.
Terry Scholl's no small guy, 300 pounds plus. Lonnie King trying to get back over to his corner to make a tag, but the Zebra Kid has his way and drags him right back over toward his corner. Zebra Kid, the legal man in the ring, now as is Lonnie King, and then once again is 3-on-1. And the Zebra Kid claims innocence in any kind of foul play. Look out, a pile driver. Tony the Razor nails Lonnie King down to the mat. The Reynolds brothers have had nothing to do. They can't even help their man who's down and out. And the Razor rubbing it in. He had Lonnie King down on the ring for a 2 count rather than go for the 3 count, Jim. A reversal! Look out! A reversal! The Razor was going to throw Lonnie King into the clothesline for Terry Scholl. Lonnie King reversed it, and Terry Scholl nailed his own man, Tony the Razor. Mayhem in the ring right now. It looks like the foul play caught up with him.
Their tactics backfired, Tom. It would have worked. It was a good plan if it would have worked, but they just backfired on him.
We had thought that Lonnie King was down and out for the count when he was going to get thrown into the clothesline of Terry the Hammer Scholl by Tony the Razor. Lonnie King reversed it, and Tony the Razor was on the receiving end of that clothesline by Terry Scholl. A big victory for the Reynolds brothers and Lightning Lonnie King. The Zebra Kid was thrown out of the ring. Terry the Hammer Scholl dishing out a clothesline to his own teammate. Tony the Razor Devito on the short end of the stick. They're complaining to the refs now about some sort of foul play, Jim, but I think most of the foul play was on the hands of those 3.
It was on their own part. They should have expected it going in. These people had a grudge match against them. They wanted the win for Mike Sommers, who I'm sure is watching this somewhere. And he should be a happy man right now. His partner came through for him.
Hi, wrestling fans. We're back at the Ringside Sports Club with one of the best twosomes in the PWI today. Mike Sommers, the Golden Boy, with Lightning Lonnie King. And, Mike, a lot of things going on in the PWI week by week, but one thing I noticed, conspicuous by his absence, Jeff Kelly.
Right. You know, Jeff Kelly's been gone for a while. I've been wondering what's been happening to him. Anyway, the Kelly brothers haven't been seeming to want to sign a match with us, either the Zebra Kid or Devito. Nobody wants to be signing a match with us lately. So I'll tell you, the Rock and Soul Connection is doing the next best thing they love most, the wrestling. Hanging out at the beach with all the beautiful women out here in Chicago. Oak Street Beach it is. You know, Ronnie, I thought the women in Florida were beautiful, but not always come out here and see all the women. They beat it. Let me tell you something. In the daytime, Oak Street Beach. At night, Rush Street, you can't beat it out here in Chicago. Until they want to sign a match with us, that's what we're going to be doing.
I think I'm going to hang out with you guys. Lonnie, let's get back to the Kelly brothers, partner, Jeff Kelly. Once again, I have not seen his face in the PWI in a number of weeks.
I'm going to tell you the truth what happened to Jeff Kelly. Okay, first of all, we've been knocking at the Kelly's door very often, and they don't seem to answer. You know, if we were ice cream man, you'd open the door. Or if we were walking around giving away free food samples, you'd open the door. But let me tell you something, Kelly. You know, rumor has it that Jeff Kelly has left the PWI. But I'm going to tell you the fact of life. You know, this is July, and this is barbecue season for the Rock and Soul Connection. And that's one pig that's been out of his pen a little too often. So the man is barbecued, he's finished. The Rock and Soul Connection has gotten rid of the second Kelly. We got rid of Jim a long time ago. Now the PWI is rid of Jeff Kelly. Tim, I think it's time for you to stay in your pen.
Hi, wrestling fans. The Rock and Soul Connection on Chicago Championship Wrestling. We'll be back with more action right after this word. Welcome to a
last week. His first win, he beat the Russian Terminator, Andre Rostov, a big favorite with all the little kiddies. Let's hear it for Curly Rich. Well, first of all, congratulations on your win against Andre Rostov. Not only did you beat him, but you knocked him out. From what I understand, you do have a hard head. And from what I also understand is that the doctors took x-rays of your head and didn't find nothing. Is that true? And you know what else? I also heard on Halloween, your parents used to draw little black circles on top of your head and write Brunswick across your face. Is that true?
No.
Yeah. So you beat Andre Rostov. So what? You think that really qualifies you to be on a slice from the razor? Everybody's beating Andre Rostov. Scholl's beating Rostov. Reynolds beat Rostov. The Rock and Soul Connection beat Rostov. You think that really qualifies you to be on a slice from the razor?
Yes, sir.
You know, beating a bald-headed wimp doesn't make you a star, pal. The only reason you're on this show is because Laura Doyle didn't show up. Yeah, that's right. She promised me she'd be out here, but she didn't show. Now, Laura, nobody stands up to razor. So as far as I'm concerned, this interview is history. If you want to talk, you go right ahead, pal.